Live from Abraham Lincoln High School in Coney Island, you are watching the last home game of the season for the Abraham Lincoln Rail Splitters as they take on a non-league game against the Canarsie Wolfpack. I'm Peter Andrus, bringing you all the action as always, and joining me today, former head coach of the Lady Rail Splitters, Coach Brian Vega.
Hey, good afternoon, Pete. Hi, everyone. Hopefully we'll see a good game today. I know the girls are excited. We have some seniors on the team, and hopefully we show a good performance out there today.
Yeah, two seniors. They were celebrated just before. That was, who are our seniors this year? We had Lord Mia Paul and Iris Vasquez. Big stop there by the Lincoln defense, and now all alone in the midfield. That is Iris Vasquez on the ball right now. She makes a move. Look at her pushing forward.
Yes, during the warm-up, she was doing the shooting drill. She looked really amped up. Maybe we got a goal in it for her today.
Garena looking like she wants to get her foot behind it. Touch is a little too heavy to set it up.
Well, unfortunate touch there.
Yeah, that is the other senior, number 8, Lord Mia Paul.
Seems like Lord Mia's moved up a bit. She was playing during the summer in the initial training. She was playing as a defender, but she's got a ton of speed on her, so she's definitely a threat down the flanks.
Definitely be something the Rail Splitters will try to utilize here in their final home game. They still have, I think, one more game this season.
One more game tomorrow. Unfortunately, it's not going to weigh in on the playoffs. Even if they win, they're going to be one game short of that 500 record. But still much improved team. The two seniors leaving is going to be, a loss, but they definitely have a great foundation to work with going into next season.
Big moves there from, I believe that is number 10. It's a little hard to see the font on the Canarsie jerseys, but if it is, that is Mar Irene Dilholm, the tall striker that was just attacking the ball.
Good challenge there.
Great clearance by the ever-reliable Lizbeth Rojas on the back line. It's actually really nice so far. There's been a lot of names called on this Lincoln squad. I haven't been calling number 17, Kimberly Galan, playmaker for the Rail Splitters, often double or triple teamed because of her skill.
No, definitely.
Here she goes. She's got her foot on the ball. She pushes it forward for Dela Cruz. Dela Cruz, she's chasing it down, and it's going to be picked up by the keeper. Goalkeeper is Tracy Duvall for Canarsie.
Yeah, I was just out there before. The pitch is definitely very slick, so just expect that ball to be traveling pretty quickly. So the girls going to have to be on their toes to react and make sure they're going after that ball.
Yeah, our camera person was asking me before the game what happens with this kind of liquid on the field. I mentioned one of the things is the players will be sliding more, and the other is that ball will just sail along the turf.
No, that's without a doubt. They should be looking, especially Kimberly, with that big shot she's got. Anything approaching inside that 40-yard line, just looking to have a shot. You take a couple, like a speed, quick, real shot off the pitch. It's going to end up being very successful for them in goal.
Rojas is on it, but there is pressure coming. Little miscue there with Cruz Campos, and she'll kick it safely out.
Just got to get a little bit better spacing in the back. We just make sure that our personnel matches who they have. They're only bringing about, they're leaving about 6 players behind the ball, so aren't that many threats up there.
And Sewell Mancebo makes easy work of that throw in. Nobody really making chase on Canarsie.
Oh, that's going to work. Ooh.
Yeah, nice punt from Mancebo. She's been working on her punts. Here goes Dela Cruz again.
Oh, good
Looks
ball
to the
inside.
middle, finds Iris.
Oh, good ball back. Go ahead. Go ahead.
To the middle to Garina. Shot.
Oh,
Goal!
what a finish. Great teamwork by the girls. Rail split is really showing some good ball movement, moving without the ball, being aggressive. That was a complete team effort.
Absolutely, and a great finish for Alexa Garina, one of the 2 team captains on the field, Mancebo being the other. So the PSAL playoff spot is still based on a 500 or better record, or are they changing that with these new division lines?
No, it's still based on that 500 record. I spoke to Coach Jean before the game, and I asked her in regards to the playoff picture, what are we looking at? She mentioned it didn't matter whether or not they finished 4th or 5th. It really just kind of depends on whether or not you finish with that 500 record. I believe the 2 other teams, Adams Street and Goldstein, basically they have a head-to-head matchup that might end up dictating whether or not they get into the playoffs. So, but I have a strong feeling that next year we're going to see ourselves in a similar situation. If not better.
And the fact that we're only letting 2 seniors graduate this year. Not letting, but no, we only have 2 seniors graduating. It's a young team. They've got room to grow.
Oh, definitely. We may be singing a different song come the same time next year. It seems like we have a large amount of juniors on the team. So, but I'm very optimistic about the team and the program moving forward. Coach Jean has done a tremendous job. She's extremely dedicated to growing the program, and going to see a lot more success from years to come. You can see, too, from the beginning of the season, just the positioning from our players. It seems like people know their roles and they know exactly where they need to be on the pitch. I always felt that it was such a shame that the season ended, because as soon as we started meshing, it was time to, put those uniforms in the storage bin, and we'll see you next year. So.
Yeah, from the first game to now, you can see the difference between the positioning and just the amount of teamwork and play together.
Oh, 100%. It gets hard, too, because, I've always found that while I've been coaching, soccer is a big commitment that our players really take serious. But, they also have various other commitments throughout the summer, whether it's watching, younger siblings or working themselves. So, to get all those trainings necessary in the summertime, it could be quite a challenge. Again, it seems like Canarsie's offering not that many players forward. So if we could just make sure that we're marking the players that we need to mark, we should be pretty successful in making sure that they're good to go.
I've been called for a bad throw-in for doing it like that, where you side around your head with it.
Yeah.
I know refs have whistled me on that.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Letting them play on it today.
Yeah. Maybe the refs not so enthusiastic due to the weather conditions out there.
Like, just kick it around, please. Get it inside.
Yeah.
Throw-ins coming in right now from number 30. That is Alicia Castellano for Canarsie. Formerly of the Chiefs, now of the Wolfpack. I only know that because when I went to make graphics today, both came up, and I'm like, well.
That's an odd stat. I was like, how did you really know that? So.
Oh, here's an opportunity for Canarsie. Rojas breaks it up. Still not completely out of danger. The pressure there was coming from Dilholm, number 10.
Definitely inside that 18. Sometimes, everybody wants to play pretty Barcelona soccer, but sometimes just, putting that foot through the ball and just getting out of harm's way is the best call there.
Alondra Cruz Campos to take the goal kick.
Oh. It's going to be difficult inside the 18 here. Like a handball, but we're going to play on.
Rojas bodying her out. Giving her nothing back on the inside, and Green is going to clear that out to the midfield.
It's going to be a Lincoln throw.
Looks like Denise Moreno running out to take it. It's hard to tell. Lincoln has almost all their uniforms together, but there is a number 20 that's been turned into a 28. It's hard to see sometimes.
It's another conversation I had with Coach Gene. We're looking to get that sorted for next year.
Whoa,
Ooh.
And there's one of those players slips we mentioned on this turf.
Yeah, that's also problematic. Wearing, appears, running sneakers or indoors, which it's not going to really hold up too well on this. Kimberly with the win in the middle.
And it'll go out for a Lincoln throw.
Their back line is sitting straight across, so if they can just kind of penetrate and get the ball kind of up and over the top of them, it's going to be just a one-on-one opportunity between them and the keeper. So let's see if they can put a through ball here. Ooh.
Iris tries. She heard you.
Yeah. Mia was ready, too. Got to go a little bit further back on the throw.
We were wondering where the line was.
Yeah.
What'll they call? What won't they? De La Cruz finds out the hard way.
Mohammed, who's been reffing for quite a long time, since I first started coaching here about 15 years ago, he's pretty on it. So I think it just happened that it wasn't on his side, maybe the other one. Up comes number 10 down the flanks. Hopefully they can hold her up to seal.
Takes one from distance.
Excellent. That's going to be very tough to beat Seal from that far.
Yeah. Though in the weather conditions,
yeah,
the ball can skip.
Oh,
and Sibo's got to be careful with those.
Yep.
Cruz Campos didn't know she had a little more time.
Yeah.
She could have pulled that around to the outside herself.
Just communicate a little better. I'm a big fan, too, of the goalie coming out and just relieving that pressure. You come out. So Seal, again, sometimes, you know, you want to be a little bit more conservative, but if Seal could come out and grab that, you know, especially with the way she's been kicking the ball.
I was talking with her in class today about, you know, getting into those fluid punts instead of just the drop.
Mm-hmm.
And the amount of practice that it takes to get it right.
Oh, definitely, yeah. But it could be a deadly weapon, especially on our field. You know, if you can get the ball, you're at the 20. If you can kick it 40 yards, that puts you almost in scoring position on the other side of the field. So
It'll be a corner kick now as an unfortunate touch off the rail splitter defense.
Yeah.
Gives Canarsie a chance.
Slick surface again. Kind of slipped through a couple of the defenders and then ended up going off a seal. So hopefully we can manage this as well.
It's right down at the near post.
Oh,
it's
Lord.
Bouncing all the way across.
Wow, that's very fortunate. Good job.
We got some VAR on that. I want to make sure.
I mean, it looked like they were holding their line pretty well. I think that went out on Canarsie for a throw. Yep. Nice composure in the back. Unfortunate. Good try by Mia trying to get that save. Oh, great job.
Yeah, it's a great job by defender 28, Denise Moreno.
Yep.
I don't know if she knew that she had that much pressure on her, but she handled it well.
Always get nervous when they start turning inside when they get the ball with so much pressure on them, but she handled it very well. Denise is a freshman, too. Seems like Lincoln's got some good freshmen that have come onto the scene and undaunted by playing against kids who might be 4, sometimes 5 years older than them.
I think Coach Jean has done a really good job of getting these girls to feel like they fit in and feel like they can really hang in there. Not feel intimidated at all to be on the field and make something happen.
Oh, definitely. It's also their opponents that they play against. You know, they'll go, you know, it varies so much. You can have an opponent that you're inferior to, and then there's been some really tough games against players that, you know, some of the Staten Island teams that are very talented. So. As a coach, that player in the back really kind of solidifies whether or not your team is going to have success. And Lizbeth is very solid back there. She's sure of herself. She plays. She tries to play that possession. So if she can keep that up, you know, we got another 2 years of success. Oh, what a save by the keeper. Oh. Lordima. Very close. You know, you try to get them to make sure you're playing it wide of the keeper, which she did, but the goalie ended up making a fingertip save to prevent that from being 2-0. So let's see if Kimberly could do something here with the corner. Kimberly making sure she's setting up that ball just right for her. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, great ball in. Oof. That was very close to even going in the back of the net. It's going to be a goal kick. Yeah, Coach Gene letting the goalie know there is an extra ball behind the net. I would know because I actually placed it there. So hopefully on the next go around they see it. I don't think we're doing gamesmanship when they're down 1-0. Okay, now that we got sorted out and the ball's live. Ooh. Took quite a hit to the face. Hopefully she'll be all right. Ibrahim. Hopefully she's going to be all right. Took quite a whack there. Again, making sure they're bodying them up pretty well. It's a good clearance here. Let's see what they can do with it. Kimberly's on the ball. Yeah, we need a little bit more space, and Coach Gene's yelling at from the sidelines, kind of infringing on the space that she has to create, and then also just not giving her options there. Elizabeth again doing a great job. So big clearance out by Alejandra. Kimberly with the ball again. Oh, tried to turn it. Just gone out. Number 30's got a big throw. It's almost like a secret weapon they got on that team. Oh, great clearance by Seal. Kira with the ball. Hopefully she could see me on the wings. Oh, it's touching a little too long. Ooh, well in. It's going to go to Alexa. She's going to get the ball. Good hustle. Got a deflection. Should be a Lincoln throw. It is. Sydney's going to take the throw. She's got some personnel. Alexa in the middle. Kimberly in the middle. Oh, she is not going to take the throw. Throwing me off here. Oh. Alexa with the ball. She's looking onside. Ladima's going to make that run, but oh, it's going to get by the keeper.
She
and
gets back.
She gets back. She appeared to run out of bounds, but again, I don't, you know, we do not have the luxury of VAR. And there's a throw. Hopefully Lincoln can turn and see it. Could get back on the offensive. Oh. Sneakers were a bad choice today. Just side note, when you're preparing for a game, always make sure to check out the conditions before. Good backup. On the defensive side, communicating well with backing up players. You would like to see a little bit more link-up play on the offensive side, similar to how we got that first goal. It seems like that was something that we haven't really seen that much here in the first half. So hopefully towards the latter end of the first half here, we could kind of start making those connections, those 1-2 touches. Number 30 looking to throw that ball right inside the 18 again. Oh, Denise with a good clearance up. Couldn't beat that defender up. Great work by OX. Hopefully Mia could get it. Nope. It's going to get a little bit too slick out there. Taking quite a bit of time here to throw this ball in. Oh, Kimberly can't save it. Call a handball? Looked like a handball. I thought Denise gave a pretty good effort. Looked like it hit right off her chest. She took it pretty well. And she was off her line.
Great job by Manceba, and she falls on it. She doesn't do that as often as I'd like to see. Happy to see it there.
Excellent job. When goalies come out, it's almost like having that extra defender. You know, it's an important key aspect of the game. It relieves a ton of pressure from the defensive side. It's a good ball by Kimberly.
Absolutely, and then that ability to get down and use her body.
That's ooh, I might have missed that one. It looked like the goalie kicked it out, but
I think there was a collision between the Lincoln player's thigh and the goalie's head because the goalie was bending over to pick it up.
I don't think there's any mounts in there. It was a pretty clear ball.
Yeah, no, the ball was still on the ground.
Yeah, Ladima looks like she was just hustling to get it. It was right inside the 18, so she definitely wanted to go and try to get that ball, give her team a scoring opportunity. Just come to think about Ladima with that shot opportunity on senior night to score on senior night would have been pretty nice. Nice way to put a cap on the tenure here at Lincoln. So hopefully, you know, come the remainder of this half and the second half, she's able to get another opportunity to score. So hopefully the keeper's all right. She's doing a pretty valiant job out there today.
Yeah, it does seem like she's walking off. It's Tracy Duvall. She's walking back into the net, rather, not walking off.
she seems like she's going to be okay. So that's good for her. We want to make sure. Again, you know, when you're playing against teams, backup goalies, especially in the PSL, they are not plentiful. So it's usually that's your one option, your two option, and your three options. So.
We're just around the 30-minute mark, and Coach Jean told me that she's expecting to only play. Ooh, big shot from Golan. A little too much underneath it. Jean told me they're expecting to only play 30-minute halves today. So it is a non-league game. I believe their team's got somewhere to be.
It's a pretty evenly contested game. You would like to see the whole 80 minutes of the game, but you know, we're just commentators.
Yeah.
Good ball inside. Alexa with
Garina.
the ball. Oh, another goal.
And that's 2 for Alexa Garina.
Oh, what a job by Alexa there. She did such a good effort to make sure she's getting on the ball. You know, you've been seeing her on the defensive side, making sure she's getting the ball and helping out, contributing there. When she's progressing forward, you know, obviously she's a major threat that we have on our team. So hopefully she'll continue to progress forward. She's on a brace. Maybe we could get a hat trick today for her. Ooh.
There's that skipping ball.
There
That
you
we're
go.
gotta watch out for.
She's able to bring it inside and regroup for a nice kick, hopefully here. That's a great kick. Mia with the ball to Alexa. Oh, good try. Oh, it's that super condition again. Oof, Alexa took a hit. She took that hit. She just kept on moving. Oh, that's a good play by.
Caught her lunging.
Yep. Hopefully, see Mia could keep this in. She can. Oh, that's some pressure there. See if they have a shot.
Vasquez.
Oof.
Straight forward to
Good
the
try.
keeper. I like that decision from Vasquez. It's her senior night, too.
Yeah.
You may never be offered up that platter again. So.
Very true. You thought maybe Alexa was going to say, I want to grab that hat trick for one more, so.
And we're going to step into halftime. The score, 2-0, Rail Splitters up. Great to see it. So we're going to center up our camera and step away for a quick break. And we'll be back with the second half right after this here from Abraham Lincoln High School. And we are back underway here at Abraham Lincoln High School. The ladies up 2-0. Both goals coming off the foot of Alexa Garena. She is our superstar du jour. I'm Peter Andrews, joined by Coach Brian Vega.
Yeah, we started off the game with a quick goal, so hopefully the second half we can do the same. Really liking Denise's game out here. She's quite tough. I don't remember. Did she come on later in the season? I feel like she maybe missed the first few games.
Yeah, I don't think she was there in the very beginning.
Yeah, she's definitely a great addition. Part of the issue of starting soccer, usually the first day of school starts, is that especially freshmen aren't aware of the teams and the clubs that we have offered. So definitely a great addition for Lincoln's team, and look forward to watching her as she progresses throughout her tenure here.
This year was the first year in a while that I remember soccer tryouts starting back in June, trying to start recruiting, get the team together so they could at least, have an exercise regimen over the summer before they're allowed to start training officially. By the time you do get your freshmen in the beginning, they can kind of just slot themselves right in with an already formed set of girls with a routine.
It gets tough because once you get that interest, people get acclimated with being in, the new school. Takes about a week maybe, and then they get the forms. Takes maybe another week or two to get the forms filled out. Before you know it, we're already, 3 weeks into the season, and you're kind of just starting. So,
free kick there. Goes untouched. Mancebo let it roll out for the goal kick. The kick had been taken by number 7. That's Widmill Drouillard. Cruz Campos takes this goal kick, and it'll be kicked out by number 10, Mara-Irene Dilholm.
Another freshman, Fatima, just entered for the second half. So she's playing up top. Hopefully she can help contribute with the girls.
Yeah, Fatima has been still kind of looking for her touches up there. She has been getting the minutes, but has yet to find her positioning.
I could attest to just, continue just putting in the effort, training in the off season. I've seen girls develop from non-players to sitting on the bench to being named captain of my team. So it's just really a lot, especially with the guidance from Coach Jean. She puts the work in, you're going to see that improvement.
Yeah.
Alexa looking for that third. Ooh. Going to be a throw-in from Lincoln. Dangerous position here. Hopefully they can get it inside the 18, make something happen. Looks like Sydney's going to take the throw.
Got Galan in the area and Garena.
Alexa basically trampled on.
I mean, she kind of ran underneath that.
She did. It was a trample, no less. Nonetheless, I should say.
Height difference-wise, it's like she just tried to run underneath a horse or a moose.
Yeah, so Alexa is fearless. I remember during the transition over to the boys, and we were just trying to get enough girls for the team, and she was actually training with the boys, and she was never hesitant on the field.
Both her and the player, that was Dilholm, just came up laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Dilholm's like, where are you going? Here.
That's it. That's what you like to see. You like to see, a competitive nature, but it's, all within a good spirit of the game. the game itself has been pretty aggressive. There's been some fouls or non-foul calls, some hits to the face, but all within, reason of the game. Oh, ball's going to stay in. Yep, the ball's out. I got a little confused on the lines there. That happens once in a while.
Happens with the players, too. There's the yellow lines for soccer, the white lines for football. There's also the white line for the sideline coaching line for football.
Yep.
You're not the first or last person that's going to get confused when that ball comes along these 4 lines they could choose from.
Very lightly hit.
Yep.
Kibwe's got it. Let's see if she can continue with that pressure on. Oh, what a finish. What a finish. With the outside of her foot flicking over the keeper for a goal. That's what you want to see. Just continue putting that pressure on, especially, I don't know if they were trying to play it out of the back or it just happened to be.
No,
like we played out of the back.
She mishit it.
Yeah.
She meant to get behind that ball, and she just hit on top of it. It rolled forward. Yep. Galan was looking, and she just reacted quicker than the defense.
I always feel it's better to play defense in the offenses for the offensive players third. So then this way, if you make that turnover, you have the opportunity to score. So, and you just saw that right there. Seal did a great job coming out there. It's gonna go right over, right to the middle of the field. Ooh, a big clash right there. They're gonna play on. Ooh, watch.
Nice job by Rojas.
Ooh. Little clatter right there. They're going to play on.
They practically lifted up Alexa Garina.
Yeah.
You're not following this ball anymore.
Yeah, she took the hit, just kept quick, kept on ticking. It's going to take a lot more than one hit to knock her over.
Garina is the one that ends up drawing the call.
It looked like,
They're both playing
that's
pretty equally, but Garina's the one that flew her arm up.
Yeah, once you extend that arm, you're giving the ref no choice.
Cruz Campos intercepts that kick in. Not out of danger yet.
Oh, great play by Denise. That ball keeps slipping right out of these players' hands, Number 30 seems to doesn't affect her at all, though. She's been throwing the ball about 20, 30 yards.
Somebody check her hands for that sticky stuff.
Yeah.
In all the movies about football players making receptions.
Oh, man.
Little Giants, the
she
replacements.
Could throw, if she could throw a football that far, we might lose her to flag football. Actually, that's in the spring, so maybe she could double up. She's directing her players to get inside the 18. Lincoln's got it covered so far. Hopefully we could just alleviate the pressure here, look up the field, look for our options up there. Ooh, look like a pretty dangerous play there. They're going to play on, though. Be challenging. Look like a handball, but they're going to play on.
Really like the speed of Sydney Gordian staying in that.
Oh, yeah.
Just outrunning her own teammates to get there.
That's it. I worked a little bit with Sydney. We did an inter-squad scrimmage with the boys and the girls in the summertime. So she was fearless with the boys, as she's fearless with the opponent she's been playing against this season as well. Oh, Lord.
They going to let her take that one over?
Nope.
Nope. No.
I don't even know how you consider that a throw-in, but I guess, I don't know. I don't know the rule books on throwing so well, so I might be speaking out of school. So we're going to go with a penalty and go from there.
It's going to go back the Lincoln way anyway.
They're going to let her throw it again.
Getting her closer to where it first drifted off the line.
Yep.
No, it does go back the other way.
Oh, that's going to be a throw-in. As a defender, that's probably the worst place you can actually throw that ball in. Right at that corner line. It just can be, depending on the pressure that they give, it can be very difficult to deal with. Hopefully Lisbeth can handle herself out there.
Whether on purpose or by accident,
Yeah.
the Lincoln team tried to turn it into a goal kick.
Yeah.
Hey, if we just take this, maybe no one will notice.
There you go. Much better toss there.
In their defense, nobody on either side was running down as if it was a throw-in.
Yeah, exactly.
So. There's a big ball forward.
Oh, Alexa with a good ball inside. Oh.
I think it was Alexa's ball to begin with, so she's just passing back and forth between the defense.
That's it.
Working the ball up the field.
She's hoping it'll slip by, and then maybe she'll chase him afterwards. This Kimberly down the flanks.
And she's going to earn a corner kick for the Rail Splitters.
Yep. Kimberly nearly scored on her last corner kick, so let's see what she could do here. It's going to be an outswinger, so it's a little short. Looks like she's trying to get it wide for another cross. Oof, good try.
Moreno pushes that ball forward. Everyone's still struggling to get on it. Now it's Cruz Campos pushing it forward.
Looked like a handball. She also had a pretty guilty look on her face too after it happened. Let's see if it's going to either be a throw or a handball. The referee hasn't. I guess he's going to give it a throw. Maybe said she's out beforehand.
It's out for another throw.
You'd like to see Lincoln to get out of these bunches. Maybe if they can go and try to switch the field a little bit. There's a lot of areas that are unguarded on the other side of the field. There's this semi-switch. Alexis with the ball. Good try. She's got that hat trick dangling over her head.
Yeah,
She's looking for. She's looking for it.
It's a really nice idea, pushing the ball forward, but nobody's got the legs for that.
Yeah.
On either of these squads, I don't think.
Well, Lincoln's keeping that higher line, but they also don't have any personnel that they're bringing forward up there to get the ball to kind of drift over that line. So, I mean, they can play those long balls all they want, but they're, you know, if they're not going to have any personnel up there to go receive it, then it's not going to really pose a threat.
Lincoln making a quick substitution. Sydney Gordian coming off for Abriana Dozer. Dozer, a sophomore on the squad.
Good shield for a goal kick. It's nice to see the Cruz Campos and the Rojas combination, both being sophomores. They're gonna have a couple more years to kind of continue to mesh together.
Yeah.
That ball's gonna stay in.
And at least for next year, they'll still have Mancebo.
Oh yes.
In the goal.
Yep. Keep it.
Year after that, there could be a new keeper, depending on whether Rojas gets sent back there or not.
No.
I know she prefers to play in the field, but sometimes you got to go where the team needs you.
Oh, definitely.
Coach Vega went to track that ball down himself.
Got to get my touches in.
I couldn't see you. And a shot goes wide. I couldn't see you through the canopy. Did you kick it over, or did you just toss it?
No, always got to kick it. Always.
I don't know a single coach who, when given the opportunity to just give a kid the ball for the throw-in, doesn't just, lift it up to them.
Oh, yeah.
Off their toe.
It's funny, too. You'll see some of our football guys who, if a soccer ball is kicked to them, they're like, I'll give it a shot. Some are a little bit more successful than others, but they always give it a shot. They go say, what's this all about? So
It's amazing the difficulty they can find with a round ball as
Oh.
opposed to
Oh,
the
yeah.
oblong shape of a football.
Oh, yeah. I remember we had a new student who was from France, and he said that he played football. So I just assumed by football, being from France, that he played soccer. But no, nonetheless, I found a player from France who actually played American football in France. So pointed him to Coach O'Connor, and he ended up being a pretty decent player for our team. Another ball up. Not many shots on targets, but these are all considered saves, though.
Yeah.
Miss Andrews.
It's funny when I see her run out, I want to see her just launch it
Yeah.
with one of these kicks, and she just picks it up, which is the safe way to go.
Of course.
And if she were to miss one of those kicks, I'd be like, why is she doing that?
Exactly, yeah.
Everything in me is saying, come on, launch
Just
the
launch
offense.
it, yeah. No, she's definitely taking the safe route and the right route. My daughter's a U8 player, and I tried to tell her, I'm like, every time you touch the ball, you get a save. So, she's racking them up.
You never feel as impressed with yourself as you do when you kick a ball that had momentum coming at you, and you just launch it, and you're like, I can kick so far.
No, yep, I've been there. Yeah, everyone talks about possession, but, little ticky-tack plays don't always have that satisfying feel of kicking a ball, 50, 60 yards down the pitch. Ooh, Denise with a rare miss. There you go. She recouped it right to Alexa.
Garina tried to launch an offensive on the left wing.
Ooh. Denise is going to have time. She keeps it in. And she does. We've got to be dangerous putting it inside. Ooh. That had the distance. If Seven could have got her body around a little bit, it definitely would have challenged Seal a bit.
Sue went looking for the spare ball and couldn't find that one either.
Just to put my coaching hat on a little bit, you would like to see Lincoln over here on the goal kicks. Oh, hopefully get this cleared.
Dozier got a touch on it, but not to the player that you want.
Ref's going to play on there. Lincoln's got possession.
Iris Vasquez following it down. She's going to at least push for a throw.
They're just getting back to the goal kicks. They're not applying that much pressure inside the 18. Maybe Lincoln, if they could just play the ball out, and then dribble up too, you get that pressure. Might be a little bit better served than just kind of playing it inside. So we'll see if Coach Gene takes a look at the tape and maybe goes over that at training.
I do remember games early in our streaming program 6, 7 years ago where girls soccer very often was just launching through the air back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody ever seemed to have control. They just kept on booting it.
Yeah, it would really a lot of the time it would depend on that personnel. You know, sometimes you can grab some girls together that, you know, or maybe play different sports, and it was harder to kind of get them to play more possession. But I definitely think with this group, and especially the skill sets that they have, you can go and get them to play that possession, you know, and Coach Gene will keep developing that as the years progress. It's a big kick. Oof, off the back. It's getting pretty trippy in there. Oh.
Coach Vega gets another touch on the ball.
There you go. I was coming right towards all that expensive equipment, though, Mr. Andrews. So.
I mean, at least it was on the ground.
Yeah, true.
There was one where it came right to the camera up top, and I was like, no.
Oh, no.
Narrowly missed us.
So it is not soccer proof. Directly.
I don't know. There's nothing you could do.
Yeah,
that's
you don't.
Really
You don't want to try that out. You could wait for somebody else to do that testimony.
I like to think our equipment's durable, but everything has a limit.
Oh, of course.
At the very least, even if it's all still working, it's going to look lopsided and funky. The viewers may as well turn off then.
Oh, Lord. Coach Gene's insisting that the midfielders and the forwards look to move up. That's how Kimberly scored our last goal, so hopefully we can get another one here.
And same idea.
She's on the ball. Oh, and that's a goal.
And I think it's Iris Vasquez, the senior, on senior night. Puts the pressure on and gets herself a goal.
Oh, good for her. I know she's been working really hard throughout the season, working hard over the summer. You really want to see the rewards for that labor, the fruits of the labor, and she's got a goal.
And my clock has us, at the 58th minute right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we're expecting them to blow it in about 2 minutes. So the first half did run almost about 34, 35. You never know.
Yep. Well, I think with the goals that Lincoln got, it also, I'm not sure if that's going to help with extending the game. Iris with a great move there. That's it.
That is it indeed. That's how it's going to end here from Abraham Lincoln High School. Lincoln on top, 4-0 over Canarsie. Non-league game, so it won't help their record in their hunt for the playoffs, but their hunt seems to be over. They're not going to hit that 500 mark. But they have had a great home season. Congratulations to the two seniors.
Definitely, it was great to see Iris get on the board, and it was a great performance overall by the team. Look forward. I know they got one more game left, but definitely a lot of positives to look forward to for the following season.
Yeah, they'll be playing away tomorrow, I think, at Lafayette.
Yes.
Lafayette, I believe, has forfeited their entire season. They just haven't had players.
Yeah, according to Coach Gene, she said that they have possibly 9 players, which means they're supposed to play a game. So hopefully they get a game in.
All right, and then tomorrow we should be back here with boys soccer, their home closer as well, against John Dewey. So we'll be here. We hope you'll join us. For Coach Vega, I'm Peter Andrus. Thanks for watching this presentation of Lincoln Media. We will see you next time.